Morning, Steve Fried in Chicago with the morning grain comment. Well, it's Friday. I think everybody deserves a weekend off after especially yesterday's trade. Saw an unexpected sharp rally in the wheat market on short covering, with the funds covering about 15,000 contracts of their short positions. After the dust settled, everybody's trying to figure out why the market rallied so much. I think it's a thin market. It was oversold, and I think there were some rumors that Russia may increase their export prices of wheat. There's also rumors that this current weather pattern across the U.S. is driving down the quality of the U.S. 2015 winter wheat crop. Overnight prices are unchanged. We had a higher trade. Now we're kind of backing off the session highs. We've got the dollar right now. It's higher, and most commodities are lower. No real definitive word on the Russians yet and what they're going to do with their export tax, but it sounds like they're going to eliminate it and then come up with some kind of plan as to have maybe some kind of floating tax or export price. It's interesting that most analysts who follow the wheat market here in the United States suggested that farmers sell this rally from yesterday, both 15 crop and even the 16 crop, and if you have any 14 crop left over. As far as cash markets are concerned, cash corn basis backed off yesterday as the farmer also sold corn. The bean basis is still firm, especially in the new crop where there might be some new Chinese business pricing up. Nebraska declared a state of emergency as they found their first case of bird flu. And today we get the NOPA crush, which should be a record crush, and everyone's going to be watching the soybean oil stocks and see how much they've declined from the previous month and last year. Yesterday, Informa estimated corn acres 88.7, the government's 89.2. And they also estimated bean acres at 87.2, the government's at 84.6. That's a big increase in bean acres from the USDA numbers and would add to the 500 million bushel carryout the USDA is forecasting, which is already burdensome. There is more reports about El Nino and that it's going to strengthen as the summer progresses. One thing about El Nino, it has a tendency to help U.S. yields, especially soybeans. It also is a tendency to have a good corn crop. One of the things we'll be watching to see if that has any impact on global wheat and global cotton, because sometimes when everything's kind of shakes out, especially in Australia and some of the other countries, you tend to have a little bit lower yields there in an El Nino type year. Overnight, rains across the plains, Midwest. Currently, we have rains today, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, Indiana, and Ohio. More rains expected for the Midwest. If I'm a corn plant and I'm up, this is a good forecast. If I haven't finished my planting quite yet, this is going to delay plantings. The extended 2-week forecast calls for colder temps and also normal to above rainfall. There is a little bit of concern about some cold temps across Canada and the northern plains over the weekend and early next week that could cause some spotty freeze. So we'll kind of watch all these things, see how everything shakes out. For the most part, people are still bearish beans. They've turned bearish wheat after yesterday's rally and are kind of indifferent on corn until we know more about the U.S. weather. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.